What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Play series. Today is episode 12, and howdy. Did you miss me? Oh man, it has been some time since we put out a video. I think we're going on a better part of a month now. Um, uh, I do apologize for not putting out the videos. Also, welcome to my first ever time lapse. Uh, Quick little plug, if you guys are enjoying the video, enjoying the series, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. As always, leave a comment below. Um, so we don't get a lot of time to sit and chat in our episodes, and today's going to be kind of a laid-back deal. We have put a lot of work into today's episode, at least getting completed with it. We're just doing the aesthetic portion of the build in the farming storage areas, as well as the villager trading little hallway, and also where the villagers the dungeon, if you will. Now, life has happened, real life. We do work a full-time job, and work schedules have been quite crazy. So that's what has prevented me from doing the episodes. But we did get it finished. You guys will notice if you watch through the episode and pay attention to the red carpet that I have in the main foyer where I'm always going through my castle from the basement to my temporary storage area. You'll notice that about towards the end of the episode, the color of the carpet changes. So we did have most of our video recorded before the update came out, and heck, weeks ago we had it recorded. We just haven't been able to get back to finishing it off. So, and what we ended up doing took a stupid amount of time to get it finished. And it's been completed. So, um, I am hoping that now that we've got everything under control, or kind of on a back to a normal schedule type deal, we'll be able to put out some episodes. I can't dedicate that much time to playing still, so this will be fun. The episodes might be a little shorter, maybe a little less intensive with trying to get so much stuff done, but we are going to make the attempt. At the end of this episode, I leave myself in a pretty good position where I want to get kind of some more things finished. Um, let's see. The update came out. It has been amazing. Back in episode 7, 8, or 9, I can't remember which one. I think it was 8 when I did my accidental hostile mob farm. That has been the most beneficial thing I have done in my world so far. I was able to save up over 20 double chests of gunpowder with AFKing in that farm, and we have rolled right into the update flawlessly. The only thing that we're lacking is paper. We'll wait till the observers come out, and then we'll build us a proper sugarcane farm. With that being said, we have played around with the shulker boxes. If you guys don't know, there's kind of an exploit we can do. Go fight your Ender Dragon, go to your end city, explore it, get your shulker shells, do your thing. You know, get back to your end portal, reset your end, and go at it again. We have done that numerous times, and it has been awesome. So we've got ourselves quite the shulker box set up in our ender chest. We've got ourselves pretty well put together. We're still doing some minor tweaks and changes. We have spent a lot of time finishing up just miscellaneous things. We tore down the old iron golem farm, and we've got a ton of work to do still. We're not done with the series by no means. So hang with me, guys. I'm hoping to put out some other videos too, but like I said, scheduling, it could be kind of a pain to get what I want done. But I've got a good idea. So let's see what else. Oh, live streaming. We've been live streaming a little bit. So watch for that video. I do have a little video that I post before I start live streaming, and I leave it up for the duration of the live stream. And then I finally got everything figured out where hopefully I can download the videos and then post them to the channel as kind of a recap just for some kind of video footage. Other than that, we're going to get back on here and finish out what we're doing, guys. We got this area to do. We're going to start working on the floor here in a minute. So hope you guys enjoyed my first time lapse, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, we got the second half of our farming area all dug out. We got a few more holes to patch here in the ceiling. And then we're going to start work on this floor. And we're going to do an opposite design of this floor here so that all the arrows will point towards the entrance here. Now we're going to duplicate this carrot farm in the opposite corner and create a potato farm. And then a beetroot farm in the opposite corner, the same as our wheat farm. So we need to get the floor done, and then we'll start laying out the farms. Need to get this beacon out. We're not going to do the farms today. First things first is going to be the floor, and then we're going to work on some castle aesthetics. I want to get things completed in different areas to make this look more finished, more completed in the castle area itself. Now for this floor design, we're just going to do an opposite of what we've got going on the side I'm standing on currently. So, let's see. Right here we would have the dark oak, like so. And then you just kind of skip a space. And we're slabbing this floor up. I don't know if I said this in the previous episodes, just to prevent anything from spawning down here. I like the dark and the ominous look, kind of playing with lighting. So you come in here and the first few things you see is going to be the farms itself. So we're going to repeat this pattern all the way down throughout this entire area, like so. In the center where my chests are, I'll have to remove all those, and we're going to do something different going through here. And I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do just yet. So it's going to be oak like so. And you can just continue or repeat this pattern all the way down. It gets easy once you get going. So here would be the spruce. And I've tried the other wood types, mixing and matching, and I think these three look the best kind of together. Now I'm just showing you kind of how I go about getting this floor going, but the easiest way is to take one plank of wood and start that first. And then put in, start with like the dark oak first, get that going, then add in your oak, then do your spruce after. It'll make it just a little bit easier. And here we would be oak. So I'm going to get the rest of this floor all done up. You guys don't need to watch, it'll get kind of boring. And I'll come back to you when it's completed. Alright guys, we got a floor completed, and this is what it looks like. Unfortunately, you kind of can't see it. It's a little dark in here. But it should look cool with farms in every corner, like we talked about. And nothing else really glowing. We still got to get the beacon out of here, clean up these chests, and get some kind of floor pattern in the center here. Eventually we might do up the walls just around the farms. But haven't quite figured out that part just yet. So we got us a few valuables. not that chest. We made it to there. So about 7 double chests with stone. And used up all my wood. I had to go farm some more wood. So that was quite the undertaking. That whole area is going to be dedicated to farms, not just the 4 I spoke about, but also cactus, sugarcane. We'll probably have some kind of slime farm in there. But I've been walking through this area here, and we have no completion except for this side. Now, what I want is these doors closed, and when you walk down, this is what you see. So you come down this staircase here, and you don't really see into the areas where I have my bulk storage for my different farms. So I want to get all this area closed off. I want to get this panel here completed, get all these walls done, the floors, get the dungeon area for the villagers completed. And rather than having the need to get these chests taken care of too, but rather than having the cobblestone path like I do outside here, I think we're going to do a more natural look inside the areas that are inside the castle. So for that, we're going to use spruce like we have on the floor here. We're going to use some oak logs, and then we are going to use, if I can find it, some coarse dirt, just to give us a beaten up looking floor, a little texture to the floor, not just this flat spruce here. This is temporary in this rooms. I still got to come up with what I'm going to do with these 2 rooms here. So this path looks cool, but to me it's an outdoor path kind of trodden down. So we want to do a natural floor like what we have in here. So I'm going to get a little sample of this dugout and show you what I'm kind of working with, and then we'll make a cut and build the rest of the floor, and then I'll bring you guys back when I've got a little more progress made. And we got a lot of work that we want to get done, and we've already spent a couple hours just digging that area out and getting everything situated in the farming area. So we'll start by just placing down some spruce, and then we'll bust out a few parts of it, and I'll show you how we kind of mix up our textures here. Oh, maybe one here, one here. So that's a good way to kind of break up this floor. Let's see. Oops. I want this coarse dirt back. There we go. There we go. So it just gives a little texture, a little movement to the floor, so it's not so bland. I'll light this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. And we're going to do something maybe with these torches. I haven't figured out my lighting for this corridor. Let me grab a few items. Actually, I'll show you what I'm planning here. Those floors there are just rather than having your bland oak floor or spruce floor, it just gives it a little texture, a little something for your eye to kind of move around and look. So we'll do the item frame trick with maybe a slab, or I grab this anvil. This looks good too. We might put some good detail. You know, it looks like it's holding the torch in place, so we might do something like that on the walls or beams. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do. I might push this wall back by 1 if I can to give some depth into this corridor. But I've got a lot of work ahead of me and getting all this figured out. The roof here. I think we're just going to do something bland with the roof, but got the entire floor to do, and then I've also got the other storage room to finish as well. So probably put some beams in here, make it a little structured in here. I'm not 100% sure what I've got or what I want to do. So, I think I can push this wall back without getting into the villager trading hall too bad. Let's actually poke in here a minute. Yeah, we should be fine. So, let me get a little bit more of this figured out, guys, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so we took too long designing this. So we did push the walls back, and this is what we've got to come up with. So we did the beams every 3 blocks. Then we kind of pushed the wall back and made this little arc every 3 blocks. And then we put some dark oak in the ceiling so as you're walking by you can't really see it. These magma blocks just mark out where the next piston door is going. I've still got a bunch of work to do in here yet. I've got to go get some more spruce wood. But, let's see, we did finish up the villager area down here. And, we got to finish up this area still. Get the piston door in. And then, I think we're going to try to do some kind of piston door with the staircase here. I did do some more work down here as well. We did figure out what we want to do for a path. And then I played around with some lighting, so the path itself to the front and back of this area is lit up. So there's just some glowstone underneath there with half slabs on it. Gives this cool little lighting effect. Threw down markers for our farms and then a temporary cocoa bean farm as well. Now, that didn't take too long. We just started placing some blocks, messing around with lighting. Spent a couple hours getting this corridor where we wanted it. So we also changed these staircase to 1 wide so we could have the 3 wide gap here. And let's see, we moved the button up, and I've still got to complete some stuff back there. You can see the stone and whatnot. I also changed the floor on the other side of this piston door to make it more natural. But I didn't really want to change this since this was already done. And then this is just a storeroom where not too many people are going to be checking it out. And got ourselves quite a bit of materials in here. So let's see, we got this area finished as well. This torch is just to keep spawns from happening back here, but let me show you what it looks like. Now, this is what we're going for, this dark and dingy kind of area. You can barely see the lights creeping out. I think this will eventually lead into a storage room. But yeah, I got a little bit more work to do over here, so let me get that done and I will be right back. Alrighty, we got all the aesthetics finished up down here. We went ahead and we put in the 3x3 piston door here as well. Wired it up to this button here. We were working on an entrance to this here, but the double piston extender isn't working. So I've tried 3 or 4 different versions and it's still not working. We'll have to come back to that at a later time. So got this room done. It looks the exact same as the other one. Nope, I missed a block or 2. We'll fix that later. We left this back portion open. We are going to have to come in here and put in more modules for various farms. I think we'll do a beetroot with the beetroot seeds, sugarcane, cactus, slime, possibly cocoa beans, and then we'll have the rest of this to do whatever else we want with it. Probably won't use all this storage, but we have it just in case. Let's see. Put in some chests and ender chests just for symmetry here. Let's see, our next goals are possibly going to be doing a storage room, and we want to do it in between these 2 buildings, underground, kind of in this general location here. Well, we want to do something with these guys here. So we did download the newest update, got us some shulker boxes, and I'm thinking a deep storage for certain items, such as stone, cobblestone, the stone variants, sandstone, dirt, and possibly netherrack. So we want some kind of system where we can call out items. Not 100% sure what I want to do. Maybe get those items loaded in shulker boxes and those kick them into shelves or chests, and then we can call a minecart or something. I don't know. That's just future plans. We've done a lot of work. Spent a lot of time on this episode. I'd like to apologize for not having a video up in the last few weeks. It's been crazy. But anyway, we're back, getting going. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you next time.